So Sony decided they want to go ahead and produce a Venom standalone movie and a Sinister Six movie. Let's get started. Where do I even start with this? I mean, seriously, where do I even start with this? Well, the Venom movie I can somewhat understand. I mean, I've been hearing of a Venom spin-off since Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. You know, so, okay, I'll accept that. But a Sinister Six movie? Okay, and let me explain how this all came about, okay? Sony Studios owns the rights to Spider-Man. So they wanted to do a creative expanded universe, much like the Marvel universe and the X-Men universe owned by Fox. Okay, Fox owns the rights to anything X-Men. Disney owns the right to anything like Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, you know, all that stuff. That's why there's several different movies. And then, of course, the Avengers. Sony owns only Spider-Man. And they want to do this expanded universe, you know. Because, you know, Fox is doing it with the X-Men. You got the Wolverine spin-offs, X-Men First Class. So, you know, they're making all these little bit of money. And, you know, Marvel's doing the same thing with Avengers and Captain America. So Sony's like, hey, we want to cash in that pie. You know, we want to cash in on that bullshit. So, not only do we have the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but now they want to do these little spin-off things to expand the universe to have one a collective story, I guess. This is fucking stupid. It's not going to work. How are you going to have a Sinister Six movie? How? Who's going to be the hero? Is the villain's going to be the hero? Because that kind of makes it pointless. They're the Sinister Six. So they can't be a hero. They can't be anti-heroes. They're the Sinister Six. Sinister. Sinister meaning evil. Okay? And in a movie, you need a protagonist and an antagonist. Sinister means evil. So how are they going to do this? The Venom one I can understand. The Venom one's actually ingenious if you actually sit back and think about it. Because we all seen where they kind of hinted at Venom in the trailer for Amazing Spider-Man 2. Well, they can jump into Venom in Spider-Man 3 and not have to worry about telling an origin story if they do a standalone Venom movie. So they're like, hey, it's Venom. Okay, we know who he is because we've seen him in this standalone film. Which would make sense if they do Spider-Man 2, then Venom the next year, and then Amazing Spider-Man 3 the next year. That would make sense. It's actually fucking smart if they fucking do it right. Sinister Six, how? How? The only way this would work is you have to introduce more fucking heroes. And in the Spider-Man universe, there is no other heroes because the other heroes, Fox owns them or Disney owns them. So who do you do? So they're going to have to run a Scarlet Spider. They're going to have to. It's the only... Unless they introduce Black Cat, which people rumored her to be in Amazing Spider-Man 2. If they introduce Black Cat and put her as the anti-hero, the hero, or whatever you want to call her, in the Sinister Six, okay, I can understand that. But then it's going to be a Black Cat movie, not a Sinister Six movie, you know? Or they call it Black Cat, the Sinister Six, or some bullshit like that, you know? But I don't understand why they just don't do... If they want expanded universe, come out with a fucking... Do Ben Reilly. Run the Scarlet Spider, do Ben Reilly. Cast someone who has the same features as Andrew Garfield and pick him. And pick that guy. And then be like, you're Ben Reilly. You know? I mean, if they want to do an expanded universe, there's plenty of other options. You can do Spider-Man 2099. You can do Miles Morales as Spider-Man. You can, I mean, there's several different things you can do. You can even come up with, like, you got the Amazing Spider-Man, and then you have Spectacular Spider-Man, and just cast someone else as Spider-Man. I mean, in the comic book universe, we had Web Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and Amazing Spider-Man, and none of the stories went together. I think none of the stories went together until Maximum Carnage, and then they kind of pieced in together. But none of the stories went together. It was almost reading a whole different Peter Parker, so why not cast a whole different Peter Parker? The Sinister Six is not the way to go for an expanded universe. You can go with Miles Morales, and in the very beginning just say, look, they could cast... There's several ways they can do it. I mean... If they tried hard enough, they can do shit. I mean, they can cast Miles Morales as Spider-Man and just in the very beginning show how he became Spider-Man because of the death of Peter. And, just say this takes place in the future time. Man, it doesn't all have to be connected in canon. If they want to make money in Hollywood, there's ways to do it. People been wanting fucking Maximum Carnage storyline for God knows how many years. You know how much money that would bring in the box office? If they said, we're going to do Maximum Carnage. It would bring out... I think it would be right up there with fucking Avengers. Fans want to see Maximum Carnage and done right. And I think it would make just as much money. So... I've been rambling on enough. I gotta check to see if I didn't break my keyboard like I just broke my Battlefield game. But, I want to know what you guys think. If you're up for a Sinister Six movie, please, for the love of God, tell me why. Be sure to leave comments below, subscribe, and do all that fun jazz. Until next time, guys, I'm Storm Zink, and that's my opinion.